Oh, morning boys and girls, it's Wednesday. Leapfrogging videos a little bit. Did quite a long, very long actually, video on a Monday when we went to see Harry Brew 69, Mr. Christopher Harrison Hawkes over in Retford, who did, I can't show you, not showing you, no, God what a prick tease, look, not showing you. So I will show you later. There's stuff I need to do. What I will show you, look at this. I've been out emptying really useful boxes, a couple of which had bottle bombs in, so needed cleaning out. But how beautiful. It was only a winter's tale. But this isn't the big thing. The big thing. Hello, I'm wearing boots. I'm wearing boots and gloves. Look at my gloves. They're fingerless gloves, like step-toe. Nobody will know what step-toe was. But it is pretty. It's sunshine, isn't it? Isn't it pretty? Let me van look nice in sun. Waiting for some very important posts to come. And it doesn't look like, apart from little puppy paw prints near puppy's ball that he's just left, doesn't look like we've had any post. But what a lovely little, isn't it nice and wintry? And we've got sunshine and everything up there. Actually it's quite bright, which means some of this might all melt. Don't know, might do. So yeah, leapfrogged the trip to Chris's, which, and I've got to say now, and I will be saying it quite a lot, fuck me did I need that. Spend so much time on kind of like Zoom and whatever else and hibernating from the world, that to get away for a day, for the first time really, I think probably actually since either Christmas when we went to see Charlotte's mum, and then before that was probably when we went to Retford. So can I get a season ticket for Retford? But anyway, I haven't video edited in the video editing suite any of Monday's long video. Some of it is absolutely fascinating. I will like a spoiler. And TIG welding is, in the hands of an expert, such an art. It really is an incredible art. And I captured some of that on Monday, but I'm not going to release that video until the Riders of the Storm have have loved me 2 times, baby. There's a little hint. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. The doors of perception. Shut up and get back into wham. God. Right. Can't believe I'm wearing boots. Wearing boots, everybody. Wearing boots. I'll show you the top. I'll give you a sneaky peek. A little sneaky peek. Looking down my hole. That's it for now. I'm clearing this out anyway. Oh God, I need to just empty that now outside. This barrel hasn't sealed half as well as the other one, so I'm emptying it out, and then I'm going to refill it with near boiling water and then leave it for 2 weeks. Back in a bit. Now, here's something what I did not funk about. I've just emptied this. We've got it's under 40 litres in here, so I've got enough to do a boil and then get into here. And I was going to top it up. Well, we've got 38 odd litres, 38 litres there. So like my gloves, very step-toe. So I was going to top it up a little bit. So I opened that tap, and I opened that tap, and then waited, and waited, and waited, and then it struck me that hose pipe, that's the hose pipe that goes out under the shutter. Oh, you had a sneaky little glimpse there as I passed the barrel. Sneaky little glimpse of the nipples. Right, comes out from under there, comes around here, and down there, because it's the one we use for filling drinking water. It was. And the drinking water in boats is needs a better quality hose pipe. This green shit is shit, but the other one's better quality, which we're going to replace this year anyway. But it's frozen. It's fucking frozen. The hose pipe's frozen. So all of that length down there up to tap, which has got a little isolator inside in case the tap was to burst inside, or you know, the pipe, never mind, which I haven't isolated this year. But all that is frozen, and it's strange, you know what, because I remember, and it's a very, I know it's unusual condition, but I can remember. Oh, here's our postman, Steve. I'll just pause for a moment. That was good. I like our postman. He always brings lots of good stuff and throws the bills in the canal. Anyway, as I was saying, it's a strange condition. I've got a remarkable long-term memory. I can remember when I was about 18 months, 2 years old. It's a really bad winter, and my parents, as I think I mentioned in another video, had a ex-military site which they ran as a poultry farm with kind of what was called sort of like deep pile, free range, but not battery hens. Anyway, it was a really bad winter, and I remember my mum and dad panicking because all of the water pipes to the outbuildings where the chickens lived had frozen, so the chickens didn't have any water, and the absolute, you know, the devastating consequences of that would have been that all the chickens would have died. So I remember my dad in the house scooping up buckets and buckets of snow, boiling it up, and then going along, probably, which would have been, I don't know, my guess would have been thinking about it, because I don't obviously remember because I was so little, but I've looked at it. Yeah, I can the place is still there. I've looked at it on Google Earth, and it would have been about the distance from that shed over there down to the end there, which is 100 yards. And my dad going down with buckets of boiling hot water that my mum had been boiling up on the stove, and it took over a day to thaw those water pipes in order to get water down to where the chickens were. And in between that, he was they were taking just other buckets of water down to sort of like give to the chickens. And it was terrifying. And I think that was one of the things, that was one of the final straws, I think, that led to them. Yeah, when then the whole industry decided to turn over to battery farming, keeping hens in tiny little cages, they just said, absolutely no way are we going to get, no. You know, we've had terrible winter, and now there's this really cruel practice coming in. We've had enough. And so, you know, they they kind of they took this very, very early stance, which was difficult. There's no denying it. It's very difficult at the time to get out of the entire industry. And so, you know, my parents stood by the ethical principles, and I'd hope that some of that has sort of rubbed off on me. I would hope that some of those principles about ethical ways of living, I'd hope so. I'm probably not the best person to judge. I wonder if anybody else would comment. But yes, so that's where we're at today. It is nice and it is pretty, but it is still a bit of a ball ache. And I've got look, boots on. People who know me will know. They will know what me wearing boots doesn't happen very often. So coming back, if I was going to do a brew today, I'd be stuffed. I'd have to take water from inside and carry it over, which wouldn't be too much of a hassle, because what 10 buckets to fill one of those, just from the sink over there in kitchen. But I'm not doing a brew today. What I'm going to do today is refill that again. That's gone up to 10 quick, isn't it? I think I'm going to knock that up to 95. Fill that barrel again. Then I think I'm going to take all this down and I'm going to put... I'm not showing you. No. Right, put those up. I'm going to pop these up on here because I need to see then how much space I'm going to have left for the mash tun to go in the middle, and then work out where I'm going to put the sight glass on the mash tun. Whether I'm going to have it here or if I'm going to have it like on here. I suspect it's probably going to be more like, if you imagine that's 12 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock, right? At the moment it's at 9 o'clock, maybe 7:30 would be a good idea, or slap bang in the centre in the front. Just means that it's going to get in the way when I stir it. We'll see. I'll decide upon that when I've got these. I'm not going to show you. When I've got those up. It's all right. I will be putting that video up later, because I know Chris is hoping to do the final part of a little project that I filmed a little bit of on Monday, and purely out of courtesy, didn't want to spoil it, because it's going to be a blinding video. You're going to be blown away when he puts that up, believe me. I mean, I was blown away when I saw what he was doing, and he'd sent me a photo the day before, but when I actually saw what he was doing, fucking hell. Is there no limit to your creativity, Mr. Harrison Hawke, sir? No limit. You are such a artiste, whereas I'm just a piss artiste. Right. Anyway, back in a bit. For various reasons, boys and girls, did get a chance to finish off doing that video. There is other footage which I will put together, and maybe tonight, who knows, I don't know, but it might go on for a bit. So I'm going to wrap this one up now, and then because I've got a couple of other little meetings to participated in, and there's a couple of other people I need to talk to. So I'm going to wrap this all up now, and when I come back, we'll be looking at some really solid welding. Cheers.